What is going on, everybody? Today I want to show you how we run our Facebook ads for our pressure washing business. And this strategy will pretty much work for any local service-based business. So if you are running a service-based business that is not a pressure washing business, this will still apply to you. First things first, you're going to have to create your ads manager. I'm not going to go over how you do that in this video because there's a ton of videos on YouTube explaining how to do that. It's real simple. Just look up ads manager for Facebook on Google. It'll come up and you just have to create an account and connect it to your business Facebook page. Make sure you have a Facebook business page for your business. If you don't, you're missing out on a ton of brand awareness and potential customers. So definitely have a Facebook business page for your business as well. And first thing you're going to do once you get into your ads manager and you set everything up is you're going to want to go to create, and there's a bunch of different type of campaign objectives that you can run here, but I typically go with messages, lead generation, or sometimes conversions. But I've heard that some people are having good success with and getting good results with brand awareness and traffic, I believe, even for just getting leads. It's pretty much just up to you how you want to test it. You just have to test everything. But in this video, I'm just going to be showing you the fundamentals of how we set up our ads. Recently, we haven't been running too many Facebook ads because we've been getting a lot of organic leads from our website. But currently this week, we've been a little slow. So now I'm thinking that we have to go back into more aggressive types of marketing. And that's what you should be doing, especially if you're just starting out. You need to be doing aggressive types of marketing so that you build your customer base, you build up your reviews, and then that could start to transition into a long-term kind of traffic that boost your Google ranking and all your rankings on the search engine, so then people will start finding you when they just look online for whatever it is that your business provides in your area. So first things first, let's go to messages. I like to do messages usually because I can, as soon as the people or potential leads click on my ad, it'll take them to an automated chatbot that will pretty much just ask them a few questions that I set up, and then from there I can go in and that becomes a completed lead, and then I can contact them immediately through their email that I ask or for their phone number. So right now we are at the campaign level of the ad. In Facebook ads, there are 3 different levels, as you can see over here. This is the campaign level, the ad set level, and the ad. So the campaign level is pretty much where you set your ad goals. What do you want to do? Is it brand awareness? Is it get leads? Is it show your ad to as many people as possible? This is where you set that down here. Ad set, this is where you set up all of your targeting. So this is going to be a very important section that you always have to pay close attention to. And then your ad is obviously within the ad set, and this is where you actually set up the ad copy itself, the picture, the writings, the description, all that kind of good stuff. So first things first, I always like to name my campaigns after what they're kind of targeting. So for this one, we're going to be doing messages, house wash. So we're going to be targeting people that need a house wash, and that's it. We're not going to be setting it up for roof washing, surface cleaning, anything like that. Just for house washing. So then we're going to go down here. That's it. Messages clicked. All right, this is all good. You don't really have to do anything else here. Go to the ad set level. So now we're in the ad set level. This is very important. This is where we're going to set our daily budget. I like to start with the $5 a day, and then once we find out which ad sets are performing the best, then you can increase that daily budget obviously to as much as you want to set per day. But I usually start off with $5 a day. We will also name this later once we set up all the targeting and everything, because I also like to name it based on the targeting so I know exactly what ad set is what. So this is where you target. This is where you target people specifically. So I always like to do people living in this location, and you have to be very wary of this. You do not want to target obviously all the United States unless your company somehow serves the entire United States. But chances are, if you're watching this video, you're only a small local business. So you're gonna want to set it up so it's your service area. So we serve Westchester County, New York. So then it'll target just Westchester County, people living in Westchester County. You could also exclude certain counties or towns or locations, whatever, certain audiences that you could set up. And then for age, I usually do, chances are that someone that's 18 years old is going to be hitting you up for a power washing service is very, very slim. So I usually go for like 28 or 30 and above, usually even 32 plus, but 28 is fine. To 65 plus, that's fine. And then for demographics, this is where you get kind of detailed targeting. You add demographics like people who are interested in home improvements. See over here it says employers. You don't want that. Interest. This is where you'd want to click that. But this is kind of, you're gonna have to test these different things. Like I've tested home improvement. I've tested gardening and outdoor kind of interest, things like that. But it's all gonna be kind of based on your location, and just everything is going to work differently for different people, so you just got to test it out, and that's how you're going to pretty much maximize your return on your investment for your ad spend here. So I'm just showing you examples of what you could do, what you could kind of test out. Maybe real estate. So you could target real estate entrepreneurs too, people with maybe real estate properties, or realtors that need the homes that they're selling, they need them washed maybe. So different things like that. You could also target different income levels, people making from X amount to X amount a year. There's so many different things that you could target. You're just gonna have to figure it out yourself and kind of just test different things, because I can't really show you everything in this video. I'm kind of just showing you exactly the whole layout of Facebook ads and how you can use it, how I set it up. So once you do that, you're going to hit save audience, and then you're going to go up here where you named it. Actually, no, we'll do this at the end. So you could do automatic placements. I usually don't do this because obviously Facebook recommends it, so they're going to try to get the most money out of you and put your ads in places that are not the most optimal. So I usually just do manual placements. This is another thing that you could test. I usually just do Instagram and Facebook, and then cross all these out and just do in the news, not the news feed, but just the regular feeds here. So that's what I usually do. You could test all these different things, and and if you're really trying to test a bunch of different things within your ad sets, you could go up here, hit duplicate. Super easy. So now you have two of these ad sets within the same campaign. It's going to be the same campaign goal, which is to get messages, leads to messages. And then now you have two different ad sets. So maybe in this ad set, you could target maybe home improvement, or you could change the age, or you could change automatic and manual placements, or just something. But you want to keep your changes between each of these very minimal, to only one change per ad. So I mean, between this ad set and this ad set, you only want there to be one change. So then you can find out which one's working the best, and you want to know exactly why it's doing better. So if you change multiple things in this ad and it's doing better than this ad, then you're not going to know what exactly it was that is making this ad set perform better than this one. So keep the changes to only one per different ad set. Same thing when you're testing different ads. You just want to make sure that you're keeping the changes to only one change per ad and one change per ad set, just so you know exactly how they're different and what's going to be performing better and why. So it's pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to just delete this one. That was just for the purpose of this video to show you. Alright, so now we're back down to one ad set. So $5 a day, Westchester County, home improvement, people who like home improvement, who have the interest in that, 28 plus, manual placements. Alright, so this is looking all pretty good. I don't really touch bid control at all. And how I'm going to name this is pretty much Westchester 28 plus. And then what else do we have? $5 a day. You don't have to do this. This is kind of just for organization. It makes it so much easier when you have a bunch of ads running to know what's what and pretty much all the specifics behind each ad. And then also manual placements. Actually, now we'll just do feeds. That's where we're showing this for the placements, only in feeds. Okay. All right. So once you're done with that, we can move on to create our ads, and also these estimated daily results on the side here. Right now, it's loading. You don't really have to pay much attention to that. The audience definition is, you want to pay a little bit more attention to that, because you don't want your ads to be too specific. So right now, I don't know why it's taking so long to load, but it looked like our ad was not reaching too many people. So you could try to broaden up your targeting if that's the issue. Maybe get rid of your targeted interest, or maybe increase your daily budget. But it's going to show you that you might not get any leads from the ad, or you might not be reaching enough people. The audience reach is definitely, you should pay a little bit of attention to that, but the amount of leads, the estimated leads or daily results, that's all BS. You don't have to pay attention to that at all. Facebook doesn't know, especially when you don't even have any, when you've never run ads before, or barely have run ads. They don't know exactly what kind of data you're going to get from your certain ads. So just don't really pay attention to that. And then, so this is where we set our ads up. You can do the same thing here. Try two different things. Maybe if you want to try two different ad copies, two different pictures, whatever it is, you could duplicate it and try two different things under the same targeting here. So both of these ads are going to be attached to this ad set. Obviously, you want it to be your business page. What I usually do for the ad creative, videos are always good. You could do a nice before and after picture. We've gotten pretty good results with this picture because it was very dirty before and it came out beautifully clean in the after picture. So this has gotten us a lot of results as well. And when you're writing your ad copies, you want to make it specific to your location so that people kind of feel like it's more personal towards them. So as you can see over here, some of mine they all have Westchester in them. Are you a Westchester homeowner with a dirty home? Westchester homeowners with dirty homes, pay attention, blah, blah, blah. This is going to be very important, your primary text. You want to make sure that you're really calling out the people in your location specifically. And then you want to have some good text in there. It's not really the best one. You want to, when you're writing these, you don't just want to, you want to make sure that you're kind of outlining all of the benefits of what you do. Or you can kind of just go the easy route of doing some kind of offer, maybe $100 off a house wash or roof wash, or whatever your service is, $100 off like a plumbing installation, or whatever it is that you do. You could do an offer here. You can call out your location. You could combine them. You could do a review, put in quotes. Oh, blah, 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 company did such a great job washing my house, whatever. That'll be up to you to figure out. You could watch, there's a ton of videos on ad copies and everything like that, but I usually do the call out method, or I'll put a review quote here, and then under that kind of just outline why it's good to get a house wash or a roof wash, or something special about our company, things like that will like kind of grab people in. And then here you really want to call people out. Get your free quote today. This is what I usually do. And then down here, this description doesn't really matter. I kind of just put whatever. You can kind of just go on, write like, oh, whatever it is about your company. This isn't really that important. It's not as important as your primary text and your headline, but I'm gonna just put this in here just to for an example. All right, so now that we have the ad set up, then you can go down here, start conversations, and this is where you kind of set up the automated chatbot. So preview in Messenger, I have mine set up, so it's gonna just go to my Facebook page. All right, now it's sent me a thing. So all right, so this is where you edit it. You could preview it, like I just clicked by accident. Now it's sent me to my Facebook page, into my Messenger, a preview of pretty much this of our chatbot. But this is where you edit it, and we usually just ask, okay, what do you need done? How big is your house, or what kind of siding do you have? Well, we could try to keep it as simple as possible. 2-3 questions max. What do you need done? What's your home address? And what's your email? As soon as we get the lead, then we send them an email. And if they send us their home address, sometimes we could look it up online and give them the quote from that, but that's not usually accurate. So we try to always go in person and do the quote. And so we just email them as soon as possible saying, hey, thank you for sending us a lead. Can we come give you a quote? And then from there, now you have a completed lead, and hopefully you get the customer. So that is pretty much it. Also, you want to make sure, this is the more complicated stuff, you want to make sure you have your pixels set up on your website. So this is pretty much just a piece of Facebook code that you install into your website. It's pretty easy, and it kind of tracks all the website events that you set up for your website. So whether people fill out a form, click on certain pages, then you can go back and retarget those people. And that's what's good about Facebook ads, is that you can retarget, and that's where the majority of your good results are going to come from. But I'm not really going to go into any of that in this video because that is pretty detailed. But there's a ton of videos on that on YouTube that you could look up. But this is kind of just basic video of Google, not Google, but Facebook ads for local service businesses and your pressure washing business. So if you have any questions or anything, just leave a comment below. I hope you found some kind of value in this video, and I hope this wasn't too scattered and wasn't too all over the place with this. But thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one.